Hey, what's up you guys? This is Dylan Distorted using his new blue snowball mic. I'm super excited to use this because, let's be honest, my last mic really blew. Today we're going to be going over r/EntitledParents. Hope you guys stay and I hope you guys enjoy. Also, I'd like to thank everyone for over 1,000 subscribers. I believe I'm sitting somewhere around 1,400 and I'm so grateful for all the support. Without further ado, let's go into this. You're a capable young man, so I can grab whatever I want from your shopping cart. Details. I am 17 and live in the UK. This happened around December of last year. It happened in Lidl to be exact, which I got my wife to Google. It's actually a supermarket. Did not know that. Now this is going to be a very long read, so be prepared. EM, entitled mum. Mum, that's going to throw me off. EK, entitled kid. My mum asked me to go grocery shopping because she was quite busy with something, and I agreed to go, so I went to Lidl. I spent around 10 minutes looking for things on the shopping list. I decided to get a treat for myself because why not? And so I got some Fin Cara chocolate. Note, this chocolate wasn't sold at the till in this location. Finally finished finding everything and made my way to the till. I was standing in line while using my phone, just minding my business, until the overly loud parent and her very hyperactive kid who looked around 8 came behind me in the line. You wouldn't mind letting us go in front of you, would you? I looked down on her cart, which seemed to be a lot more full than mine, and I decided I'm not in a rush, so why not? And I replied, sure, and subtly smiled. She thanked me and went on to go in front of me. My impression of this woman seemed normal until this happened. The EK said as he was pointing to my cart, Mom, look, it's that chocolate that you promised me to buy next time we go shopping. Oh yes, dear, I just remembered. The EM looked up to me and said, may I grab the chocolate bar? The little one's been eager to get it. Now this chocolate is somewhat far from the tills in this location, and as mentioned earlier, isn't sold at the tills either, so getting a new chocolate bar for myself would have been a chore. I replied, I'm sorry, I don't think I can give you the chocolate, it's quite far from the tills. Her smile quickly turned into a death stare, and she said in a loud voice, right, I don't care how far the chocolate is from here. Now someone like you is more than capable of getting a new bar, so stop making George cross. I replied, I don't care how capable I am, I'm not going anywhere, and this chocolate is staying in my cart. Now there was a lot going through my head at this point, but I remembered how the EK was reaching inside my cart, trying to grab the chocolate, so I quickly grabbed it myself and held it in my hand. Mom, the guy took the chocolate! Right, I've had enough. The EM reached to my hand to grab the chocolate, but I moved in time and decided to go directly to the cashier and ask him to call a manager. Now the cashier seemed to have witnessed everything, and so he informed the manager about what happened. No more than 2 minutes of me awkwardly standing and the manager arrives. She walks up to the EM and quietly asks her to leave, and the EM kept trying to incriminate me somehow until she finally paid for her groceries and left. Me, the cashier, and the manager all had a laugh about it after she left. Now that I think about it, the scene wasn't worth a chocolate bar, but oh well. All this over a chocolate bar. You're more than a capable young man. I don't care how far it is. Like, why do they think being rude is going to make people cave in? If anything, if someone did that to me, I'd just be like, you know, fuck you and fuck your kid too. You having type 1 diabetes is not a reason for not sharing your mega Smarties. Here's some context. I am a type 1 diabetic, and here's one thing you need to know. Having low glucose is not a good thing. You can literally die if your blood sugar gets too low. So yeah, you know the rules. EM, entitled mother, K, kid, MF, my friend, me, obviously. This story starts at a restaurant. Me and MF were going to eat, and every dinner I need a test to see where my blood sugar is at. I checked my Dexcom, an automatic tester, not always accurate though, to calibrate, and I noticed that I was at 86. I needed to take action right away, so I pulled out my roll of Mega Smarties, and almost immediately, Kay takes them away faster than I've ever seen anything get taken away. This is where this all goes down the shitter. Hey, give me those are mine! What for? I'm a type 1 diabetic and my blood sugar needs those Smarties. Oh, sorry. Kay tries to hand them back, but then her mother says, no! You have no evidence that you are in need of those Mega Smarties. You need evidence? You just stole something from someone. I show EM my Dexcom, and now it was at 75. So I'm pretty much staring down the face of death at the moment. Your blood glucose doesn't mean you can't share your Mega Smarties. Kay takes the Smarties and gives them back to me. I fucking book it. Thief! This man just stole my son's Smarties! I pull out 4 Smarties and start chewing. EM was marching towards me. Ma'am, I'm gonna have to ask you to... EM pushes MF on the ground. Stop, Mom! EK holds Mom back, and at that moment, wait, EK? You didn't put EK, you put K. It's not an entitled kid. Get your own story straight. EK holds Mom's back, and at that exact moment, SF, a staff member, enters the stage since we're just making up these abbreviations as we go along, I guess. Ma'am, I'm gonna have to ask you to stop this, or I will have to kick you out of the restaurant. EM is angry, but she grabs K by the hand and says, "Come on, people in Pennsylvania are swipes anyway?" I don't know what that means, swipes anyway. Someone explain that to me. I'm just a dumb YouTuber. So, what have we learned here? If someone shows you that they're T1D and they show you their blood glucose, do not take away their Smarties. Sorry if the formatting looks shitty. Edit. Wow, this post really blew up. Why do these people just like take things and then they're like, you need to show me proof. You don't deserve it, blah, blah, blah. Bitch, they fucking bought it. It's theirs. It's like, they got it from the doctor or they bought it. Or it's theirs. Like, it's not being selfish if you buy something or you get something and it's yours. You're the one being selfish for trying to take it away. EM thinks she deserves my respect no matter what. Worst encounter yet. Light backstory. I previously posted about this mom. She my step-aunt. But we met at my cousin's wedding a few years ago, and she slapped me for calming down her kid. Sorry for the detail and length. I feel like it's somewhat necessary. EA, Aunt K, her kid, little angel by the way. SU, step-uncle, EA's husband. Me, who else? So my family had a small get-together for a birthday the other day, and all of the family was invited. Now since the wedding, EA has been trying to avoid me and every party I attend, but she wasn't told exactly who was going to be there. My family got to the party late, and when I walked in, EA was standing in front of the door. She immediately gave me a death stare, so I just waved politely and walked away. Now her son was in the other room with all of my other cousins. I went to go say hi to the kids and noticed that SU was sitting in the corner watching everyone. I waved to him and he waved back. He's really nice. When Kay saw me, he ran up and shook my hand before giving me a hug. EA didn't like that I picked up her son, so she came up to me and tried taking her son from me. Kay didn't like that, so he pushed her hands away. That really pissed off EA. She ripped Kay out of my hands and in the process made him hit his head on our nearby wall. Kay starts crying and wiggled his way out of his mom's hands and ran to me. As I explained in the last post, I love kids and go mama bear when they get hurt. SU came up from behind me and forced EA out of the room, leaving me with the kids. After Kay calmed down, I let him go back to playing. The rest of the night went okay, and every hour or so, SU would come watch the kids so I could go socialize with the family. Around 10 was when everyone was starting to leave, and when Kay was getting ready to leave, EA called me to her saying she just wanted to talk. Cue crazy mom mode. She walked me down the hallway, and after we were out of everyone's earshot, she slapped me across the face and started accusing me of manipulating her child so he liked me better. She slapped me again. Now I was trying to stay polite, and even after she slapped me 3 times, I kept my composure. Then she took it a step further and she punched me in the gut. She hit me hard enough to knock the wind out of me. I suffer from asthma and occasionally panic attacks. The loss of breath triggered a panic attack, and so I freaked out. She tried to shut me up by kicking me repeatedly. Eventually she stopped and let me get up off the floor, and I was able to calm myself down. Then she tried punching me again. I've taken multiple self-defense classes and I know jujitsu. I grabbed her fist and forced it behind her back, so she tried kicking me, so I grabbed her leg and forced her to the ground. SU hears her scream for help and ran to find out why. He asked me why I was holding his wife to the ground, so I explained what happened. He then had me let her go, and after I did, she tried hitting me again. Man, this woman's stupid. I caught her wrist and her husband pulled her away. While her husband took her away, she screamed that she deserved more respect from everyone, and it sounds like they are now getting a divorce. I left the party covered in bruises, and I had a rather large cut on my chest that was bleeding really bad. Her husband pressed charges for me and took pictures of all my injuries for proof. She's getting charged for multiple accounts of assaults, child endangerment, and a few other things. Trial is next week, and I'm the main witness, so fingers crossed. Again, I apologize for how long I made this. Summary, we call it Teal Deer here on Reddit. Angry mom hates me and assaults me because her child likes me more than her, and she is now getting a divorce. Yeah, I mean, like, there's not really much to say about this. It just sucks to suck. If your child likes her more, like, tough shit. Maybe you're just a bitch. I'm just kidding. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I figured 3 stories would probably be enough for this. Hope you enjoyed the better quality of mic that I have now. I don't have to try editing out background noise because this one doesn't have as much background noise. It's a blue snowball, if you guys are wondering. I don't know if I said this in the video or not. Also, sorry, I talk too fast sometimes. I get that it does become a problem. I start to mumble. I'm really trying when I'm telling the story not to mumble. I just get overly excited. No, but in high school I was picked on for talking slow when I was reading in front of the class, so I guess I just compensated for that over time. Anyway, I don't want to make this too long, so like the video if you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe, and peace out, Girl Scout.